What's up, fam? Thanks for listening. I'm just saying. I got my cuz Roger with me. What up, man?
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be back.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you back, man. So the Liberty, they won today. Shout out to New York.
Yes, sir.
It was a tough match, 67-62.
Yep. Hometown team, sort of.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's a New York win. Yeah, too bad the Mets couldn't pull it off.
That's all right. The Yankees there. The Yankees are there.
Yankees are there, definitely.
It's going to be a big World Series. Dodgers, Yankees, that's huge.
That is.
That's huge.
Dodgers won 10-5.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be interesting.
Yankees.
It is. But you know what? We got some hitters. We have some hitters. The pitching, we got some pretty good pitching. The Dodgers are just, oh man, it's going to be tough. But I tell you what, the numbers are going to be crazy through the roof. The ratings are going to be.
Yeah.
The Dodgers and the Yankees, both. I mean, literally, we got both West Coast and East Coast. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, two old school teams too.
Yeah,
They've
Death
been
Row
around
versus
forever.
Bad Boy.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
MLB playoffs were good though this year.
And they're the two teams that spends the most money.
Yes, they do. And the
two
Dodgers
teams that
spent a
get
lot of
criticized for just spending money on players and not doing nothing organically are the two teams in the World Series. You know,
ironic, right?
Yeah, and I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I hope. But it's gonna be tough, man.
It is.
I'm looking at the team. The Dodgers are good though.
Oh yes, they are.
They are really good.
And Ohtani is, man. Is he pitching right now, or they have him just hitting right now?
Nah, he's just hitting.
Okay.
Yeah, next year, I think they say he'll be able to pitch. Dude, it's crazy though, man. It's good luck, Yankees. We made it to celebrate now. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Now I guess we get into these lowly Jets.
Yeah, let's talk about that game tonight. Man, Pittsburgh laid a smackdown on these boys, man. 37-15.
Ooh, boy.
Can we just admit that the Jets are probably just a bad team right now?
Oh, no doubt.
Hey, you know what? Head coach?
You know what? It was pointed out to me. And once I thought about it, I said, that's true. Aaron Rodgers wasn't even good his last two seasons with Green Bay. He wasn't that hot. No. He was injury prone, and then when he was healthy, he wasn't exactly out there as the Aaron Rodgers we knew. So this may just be a player on a decline. It's not like he don't have the age to show it. I mean,
he could be on the decline.
Yeah,
man.
He could be on that decline, man. Because listen, man. I watched him today. I'm like, y'all have players. Y'all have offense
and defense.
They have a defense. But what happens with most defenses, when the offense not doing their part, that defense will break down, and it's like, oh, they don't really have a defense. No, they have a defense. The problem is all they depend on is their defense, and the defense does get tired after a while. They physically get tired. You know what I mean? They start getting dogged on the field, and it's like, oh, man, the defense is not doing their job. The defense is tired. They carrying this whole team. The offense has to do something. You know, now they got Devontae Adams. I mean, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe in the first half, I thought the Jets were gonna run away with this one. I did in the beginning. It looked like because Russell Wilson was looking horrible.
Yeah, I never thought they were gonna run away. I did think they might pull out the win. I didn't think run away with it, which is basically you're saying you thought it was gonna be a blowout.
It looked like it was about to be a blowout.
No, I didn't think that, but I did say Russell Wilson might have to go back to that bench.
Do things? I don't know. Not after this one.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
No, you talk Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You're talking about the first half. I was thinking he might have to go back to the bench.
Yeah.
Not a second half, but then again, I'm like, I feel like the receivers did some spectacular stuff that made him look good too in that second half.
They really did.
Pickens had like 3 catches. I was like, what the hell? How he catch that? So I mean, I don't know if it's a will. Matter of fact, I would even argue with you in the red zone. Russell Wilson struggled, so he did struggle in the red zone
a little bit. He did.
That's where Fields thrived at, was that red zone, because he was running with the ball.
Let's throw the stats out there real quick. So Russell Wilson, he went 16 for 29, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he rushed one in too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He had 3 carries, 3 yards, and he rushed one in for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. So George Pickens had a game, 5 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Pat Freiermuth had a game. They don't really got no receivers, bro. they did all that, man. I mean, they're good. They're NFL, but they're not like, you know what I mean. Calvin Austin, Darnell Washington, Van Jefferson had a game. No, he didn't. 2 catches, 15 yards, and a touchdown.
And I was gonna say that's why Fields was a threat, because he can run with the ball.
Yeah. So, but that defense. Pittsburgh's defense, now you got to give them credit there.
Oh, they stepped up.
They
stepped up, especially in that second half. They was laying some hits. I said, "Woo! Where does defense come from? Who is this team?" They look like Steelers
of old. They really blocked 2 field goals too. They got robbed on that other one.
They got robbed the first one, and they were pissed. And they got the second one. I was like, "Wow, that was crazy."
Yo, that defense played lights out. Yeah. So let's go to the Jets real quick. Aaron Rodgers went 2 for 39, 276, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Breece Hall, 12 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Breece Hall led it in receiving. 6 receptions, 103 yards. That was just a great fantasy game. Garrett Wilson, 5 receptions, 61 yards. That missed. He dropped it, got picked off. Crazy. Alan Lazard, 4 for 58. Devontae Adams, 3 for 30. Just wasn't the coming out party they thought they were going to have.
I mean, he just got there, granted,
He just got there. Yeah.
He just got there. He got some things to figure out, so I'm not going to be too hard on him.
All right, so do you think the Jets can still make the playoffs?
No.
Right now, they're 2-5.
I don't believe so. They would have to beat the rest of the teams in their division.
All right, they're behind Miami right now. So it's the Bills 5-2, Dolphins are 2-4, the Jets are 2-5, and the Patriots are 1-6. So yeah,
the Jets are behind both Miami and the Bills.
Yeah,
they're not winning. They're not winning.
Yeah,
because I don't think the Bills are going to give it to them. No. I do not believe that. I don't think the Bills are going to give it to them. They just got Cooper. That should only help their offense. Miami, Tua's coming back. We'll see for how long, but if he does manage to stay healthy, they should get back to the team that we thought they were going to be. Tyreek Hill should get rolling. So I don't think the Jets are going to be able to win that division with those 2 teams ahead of them, especially if Miami gets rolling.
Though.
Right,
because then you got the AFC North is a gauntlet there. So you got Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals. You know,
they're just not a good team. They're not a good team. Yeah, they're not a really good team right now. For whatever the reason may be, they're not a good team. So it's just, even if they did make the playoffs, they're not going anywhere.
I don't think so.
I think that's fair to say. Even if we gave it to them and said, you know what, they can make the playoffs, that's all they would do, I believe, is make the playoffs.
Well, let's get into Sunday morning's game. The early morning one. Out in London. Jacksonville beats New England Patriots 32-16. Drake May, I like him though. 26-37, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns. He led in rushing, which is not a good thing. 3 carries for 18 yards. Hunter Henry had 8 receptions for 92 yards. And yeah, Jacksonville kind of just ran away with it. Trevor Lawrence had a good game. Tank Bigsby, 26 carries, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Brian Thomas, 5 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah, they had a good game. I think he just saved his job, the coach. Saved his job for another week.
Listen, they played the Patriots. I don't know what to say about this game.
Yeah.
Quiet as kept. Little fantasy tip. Drake May's numbers are pretty crazy.
I know. That's what I said. I don't think he's that bad for fantasy.
For fantasy, he's probably top player.
Bro, let me see.
Hey,
right.
Listen.
For the Jags, though?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Let's finish talking about this game. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So for the Jags, though, it gets harder for the Jags. They got the Packers next week. Then they got the Eagles, Vikings, Lions, Texans. The Titans are actually kind of stingy on defense. I know their record don't show, but in the air, they're kind of stingy. So they got a gauntlet of games. So take the Patriot win. That's what I say. Because I don't think you're going to get another one.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I don't know if they're going to get another one. But what I was going to say to you is we've been saying it, and the football guys answered for the Browns. Watson's out.
Oh, man, let's talk about it. Bengals beat the Browns 21-14. Deshaun Watson, we were talking about it, he left. He tore his Achilles. So he's done for the season. But they were terrible even after he left. It was bad. It was. So Dorian Thompson-Robinson, I think that was the running back, the quarterback. Yeah, the rookie quarterback. He stepped in. He didn't do too well at all. Not good at all. 11 for 24, 82 yards, 2 interceptions. Once he stepped in. Oh, God. Then Jameis Winston came in. He went 5-11 with 67 yards. Yeah, it was. Oh,
wait a minute. Jameis Winston wasn't.
Got a touchdown.
Jameis wasn't the.
He was 3. They moved him.
Really?
They downgraded him to 3. Yeah.
So why did they? Oh, because the other guy was doing
Dorian
bad, so they took him out.
Yeah, he was doing bad. Oh yeah, 11 for 24, 82 yards. Yeah, he did horrible with 2 interceptions. He did bad.
Yeah, so I don't know why they. I'm a little confused as to why Winston wasn't number 2.
It's the Browns.
Yeah, but why wasn't he number 2?
Why they give Deshaun Watson all that money? It's the Browns, bro.
No.
It's the Browns, bro. I don't know why they do the things the Browns do. Just like the Jets. It's these organizations that just can't win.
What I would say to you is why they gave Watson all that money actually makes all the sense in the world. A lot of people would have. He was Deshaun Watson at that point.
At that time.
At that point. What he became, I feel sorry for him, man. He was crying. I really feel like that man has the world on his shoulders, even if it's for all the wrong reasons, whether it's a big conspiracy against him or whether it's self-inflicted. I mean, that's a lot. I feel like when he was crying, I just felt like, man, like he probably feels like it's all against him. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine, right, having that on your shoulders and then having to perform your contract and feeling like you got lawsuits coming? It's ugly. It's ugly. But if you're the Browns, you probably don't care at all.
Not even a little bit.
But you still have to pay him. But you still have to pay him. So it's still hurting you. It's still hurting you. It's still counting against your cap.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah. So actually, I don't know if it's a gift or a curse or a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
But they traded Cooper, so it's not like Jameis Winston really has people to throw to.
No, they're losing. It's a losing season for them. They're 1-6. It's done.
Yeah.
Done data.
Well, we've seen teams 1-6 make a decent save of the season before. It's not often, but we've seen it.
Yeah,
with that talent they have, that talent they have, I would think if any team would be able to, would have been them. But we could just scratch that right out. That's not happening.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
nah. But the Bengals did great. Joe Burrow, 15 for 25, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. I for fantasy purposes, I wish Chase Brown would have did a little bit better. 15 carries for 44 yards. T. Higgins led all receivers, 4 receptions, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Jamar Chase had that last little touchdown, which was nice. But 5 receptions for 55 yards. Man, they did it. The defense actually did all right against them. Just the offense couldn't get it together at all, man. All right, let's talk about this one. Lions and Minnesota. That was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
It was.
Yes, it was. So Detroit holds on, and wins against Minnesota, 31-29. Jared Goff. Some people are talking about he might be in a run for MVP. 22 for 25, 280 and 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold didn't have a bad one either. 22 for 27, 259, 1 touchdown and an interception. Aaron Jones, I don't know why Green Bay got rid of Aaron Jones, but whatever. He led for the Vikings, 14 carries, 93 yards and a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 7 receptions, 81 yards and 1 touchdown. I thought he was going to get like over 100 yards, so they did their thing. Amon-Ra went over 100 yards, 8 receptions, 112 yards and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs saved the day in the running category. I really needed Montgomery, but it's all good. 15 carries, 116 yards, and 2 tutties. All in all, that was a real good game, man. Like, that was a really, really good game. I thought once David Montgomery fumbled and then scoop and score, I was like, oh, Minnesota squeaked out one. And then I looked, I was like, oh, it's like 5 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they could do this. Maybe they can do this. And, they did. Heroics late, got the field goal. I think we might have seen some playoff game right there. That's probably going to be in the playoffs.
You think so?
Yeah, that's going to be in the playoffs. I can see it.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Do you still think the loss of Hutchinson is going to come back to haunt Detroit? Okay.
Yeah, I still do.
Did you see it in this game? Or no, you think it's going to come in another time?
I think it might come, the time.
When he's suspected or something.
Yeah. Right. I think they're going to miss him. The defense did great. They did good. But I think in the playoffs, that's where they're probably going to really miss him. When the game gets really tighter. Like, the game was tight here, but it's different when it's playoff expectations.
Right. You know what I mean? kind of feel like if you believe you're a championship team, as much as one player like Hutchinson, as great as he is, obviously makes a big difference on your team, you should still be a playoff contender without that one player, as great as he is. If you're a championship team, if you're a championship team, that means you have other pieces that should be able to get it done as a team. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not going to hurt, but that one player should not make or break the whole team. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
It might. It very well might. We know how it works, but I just feel if you're a championship team, that one player you should be able to overcome it.
So, all right, let's say before the injury, when they still had Aiden Hutchinson, do you think they could win the Super Bowl? That team?
I didn't think they were a surefire contender, but I thought they had a puncher's chance.
Right, because when we're talking about, all right, if you're a championship team, you're talking about, Kansas City. That's pedigree for
Yeah, they're next level. Even with that said, they're next level. I mean, the fact that they're still winning and they're receiving
like
core is really their team is like decimated with all their perfect point. So Hutchinson is gone, but all their key players are gone besides Mahomes and
Andy Reid
and Travis Kelce. Yeah, and Kelce. And Kelce wasn't really doing much this game.
No.
You know what I mean? If he did anything, I don't even remember hearing his name. Be quite honest with you.
No.
So, but like I said, they're next. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they're doing what they're doing. Shout out to the Chiefs, but the point is, like we were saying,
back to the Lions, right?
You're right to get back. If the Chiefs are still winning without damn near all of their key players, Detroit should be able to do without Hutchinson. The only thing is, even with him, I don't know if we were able to say they were guaranteed to go, but I
picked them.
I think they had a puncher's chance. Meaning, if they make the playoffs with injuries to other teams and stuff like that, you know how it happens. All it takes is one bad game. I felt they had a chance. I mean, they went to the conference championship.
I thought they were going to win it last year.
They had a chance. That's my point. They had that puncher's chance. Mm-hmm. You know, they had the chance. If it wasn't for that, what's his name not checking in as a receiver, the lineman, they would have won, I believe. So I think they have a chance this year. To me, the offense is better this year for sure. Mm-hmm. The offense is rolling, so I think they have a chance. And I just hope they don't use Hutchinson as an excuse if they don't make it. To me, he should not.
I don't think they will use that as an excuse, though.
Yeah, I don't think he should be the reason.
There'll probably be other reasons.
Yeah, sure. yeah. So,
but we were talking about the Chiefs. Might as well just talk about the game. Recap it.
Okay.
The Chiefs win 28-18. The 49ers had their chances too. But Brock Purdy got kind of exposed, man. Or was it just a good defensive team? Because the 49ers, Kansas City has a really good defense, like really good.
I don't understand the Purdy hate. Should I not hate?
Yeah, because I wasn't hating.
Purdy, not you, but the Purdy doubts. What separates him from any other quarterback? I mean, listen, he plays the Chiefs, and the Chiefs beat him.
Lose to the Chiefs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, show me what Purdy is not doing that other quarterbacks are. How is he the weak link? I would argue their coach. If any, listen. Okay, so let's talk about it. Right, when it comes to Purdy not being good enough. To be quite honest with you, I can argue it ain't Purdy. I can argue their coach has shown that he's not good enough. He's shown to have. And we admit it. He has great
beat them Chiefs.
Well, not only the Chiefs, but remember he was responsible for Atlanta losing to the Patriots. He was the coordinator.
True.
So he has a history of blowing a lead. He has a history of, I would even say, sometimes not being all the way prepared against a great team like the Chiefs or the Patriots. Although with the Patriots situation, he was clearly prepared. They just fumbled the game away. I mean, he just couldn't keep that lead. So, if anything, he's the one that we can trust as a coach. I don't know if it's Purdy. Like I said, there's a lot of Purdy hate out there, but Purdy, he looks as good as any other quarterback. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
But he didn't
not today.
In this game. No.
Yeah, but I mean, but
I feel you want to defend him, but no, he didn't look good today.
Yeah,
he did not look good.
No, he didn't look good today, but a lot of quarterbacks who are good have games where we go, ooh, that was not a good game.
Against the Chiefs, I get you. I'm with you there.
I mean, that defense is
real. That defense really won the game.
Their defense is winning all their games.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes actually had one of those just historic.
They could be 2-5.
Mahomes game. Yeah, but Mahomes towards the end of this game, Mahomes, he showed out. He did
this game. He did the right thing. He always does that though.
He's the best quarterback in the league.
Hands down. We know that.
Yeah, he's the best. I know Lamar Jackson is MVP and he looks good, but what separates them two to me is Pat always makes the play. To me, Lamar either makes the mistake or just doesn't make the play. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what separates the two. Mahomes always makes the right play at the right time to where Lamar does it. And he also runs against into the Chiefs. So
yeah. So let's compare the quarterbacks right now in this game, in the 49er game. So Patrick Mahomes went 16 for 27, 154 yards with 2 interceptions. He didn't pass for a touchdown at all. Brock Purdy, 17 for 31, 212 yards, 3 interceptions. That both quarterbacks struggled. They both did. Kareem Hunt had a game. 22 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Mason, 14 carries, 58 yards. I mean, Brock Purdy had a bad game. I watched the game. It was bad.
No, he had a bad game. He had a bad game. I was just making a point that he's not some bum that teams try to make him out to be, like he overrated. No, he's I think you can win a Super Bowl with him. It's just, they played the wrong team.
They played a tough team.
They
got to bounce back, though. They play Cowboys next week.
Yeah.
And it's a home game.
And they're good with the run, and Dallas is bad against the run. So
Dallas is bad.
I think they might actually destroy the Cowboys.
I think they will. Then after that, they got the Buccaneers.
That could be tough.
At Tampa.
Tampa's tough right now.
Yes, they are. And it gets harder for them after that.
Who does
they need to win their games, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. To make the playoffs, they do. Because after this, the Bucks, Seahawks, Packers, Bills, Bears are good.
And this is the 49ers we're talking about?
It's the 49ers we're talking about.
They could lose all those games.
They
Am I wrong? Or
no. They could blow out. They could blow out the Cowboys. But then after that, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Packers, Bills, Bears.
Who does the Chiefs have coming up?
All right, I'll let you know. Who the Chiefs got? All right, so after they got the Raiders. And then they got the Bucks.
Bucks could be a tough one. That might be their first loss.
Yep, they got the Bucks. Then they got the Broncos. Then they got the Bills, Panthers, Raiders. It gets kind of easy towards the end. Then they got the Chargers and the Browns.
So they got a fairly easy schedule.
And then it gets tough at the end. The last 3 games are the Texans, Steelers, and the Broncos.
For the Chiefs, the Texans, I respect the Texans, but I got Chiefs. I respect the Texans. The Chiefs are, excuse me. I respect the Texans, but the Chiefs will beat them, I believe. It could be a close game, a tough game, but I do think the Chiefs will beat them. The Steelers, they're going to beat the Steelers. That's going to be
a tough game.
I think
that might be a tough game.
That could be a trap game for them.
That's
where they're not expecting that much. But if they come in prepared for them, respecting the Steelers, they'll beat the Steelers. And then you said
Broncos. Just tough defense.
At Broncos or Broncos coming to them? Whenever you're going up there in that altitude, it could be tough.
Yep.
The altitude is a player within itself.
Yep. Tough games, bro. Tough games.
But the point is, they'll probably win out every game until those last 3.
Yeah.
Or the one with the Bucks. That might be a tough one also.
The Bucks might be a tough one because they're scrappy. They're a scrappy team,
listen, they're a legit Super Bowl contender themselves. I believe
we'll see tomorrow night because they got a test too.
Yeah, because they're playing.
Ravens.
Yeah,
in Tampa too.
Yeah,
they might squeak that win out.
That will be a tough test, though.
It's gonna be a tough one. That's definitely gonna be a tough one. Let's
Giants,
go to Bills, Titans. Let's talk about good teams.
Tell me about it.
Let's not talk about dysfunction. Let's talk about good teams. All right, Bills win against the Titans, 34-10. Josh Allen had a good game, 21 for 33, 323 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keon Coleman stepped up, 4 receptions, 125 yards. I think he feel free now. Got Amari Cooper over there. He like, let's go. All right, Mason Rudolph was in for the Titans, man. And he actually did okay. 25 for 40. That's not that great. 215 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Tony Pollard, 16 carries, 61 yards. Like they had him against the ropes. Like I said, their defense is good for Tennessee, but the Bills was just too much after the second half. They got it clicking, and Josh Allen became Josh Allen, and whoop, there goes the ball game.
Well, the thing about the Bills is, with them, we know it's only a matter of time before they come out that shell.
Yeah.
You know. Or at least we know they're capable of at any moment playing like that, I would say. How they're going to be going forward in the season, if they're going to be the contender they should be, we don't know. But we know what they're capable of when they actually are focused.
Yeah. They got the Seahawks in Seattle next week. Tough game.
Be a tough one.
Could be. Yeah. After that, I think it's
well. They have the Seahawks, but Metcalf might not play that game, so that can be in their favor.
It could be a trap game too, though. You'd be like, "Oh no, DK," and then next thing you know,
oh yeah, for sure, right. But
Jackson Smith or somebody goes off.
I don't think they're gonna go up there expecting an easy win.
No,
that's the thing. I think they're gonna come fully ready to play.
The next 2 games they should win, but it could be trap games too. It's Miami and the Colts. Then after that, it's hard with Niners and Chiefs.
Yeah, it could be tough with Miami because if Tua plays, he's supposed to play. Tua's supposed to be playing next game. So if knock on wood he stays healthy, we know what Miami can be.
Yeah, but the Bills are the one that knocked them out. So we don't know. That game, man, nobody gonna want to touch him, man.
The player that got knocked out himself.
Right. Crazy, man.
You know, I mean, he's at the point now where if you touch him, he's gonna have a concussion. So,
pretty much. Let's talk about this game real quick. Commanders beat the Panthers 40-7.
What's to talk about? I mean, Patriots, Carolina, Giants. Come on, man.
I know.
The only difference between those 3 teams is 2 teams have already said rebuild, and the Giants never said it, so people are still holding them accountable for things.
For real.
If they say rebuild, we're like, all right, it's a rebuild. We're not expecting nothing, but they still act like, but they're not saying it. So they acting like they're trying to win.
Yeah. You know, it was a scary scene seeing Jaden Daniels leave. Everybody said he's okay. You know, they just got his ribs. They had to get x-rays and stuff.
He might have bruised it or maybe fractured a rib.
We won't know anything till probably tomorrow morning. And
the x-rays should come pretty rapidly. X-rays normally come right then and there.
Yeah.
So
they're not going to probably disclose anything yet. Probably till later.
Yeah, if it's a cracked rib, they normally come out when it's an x-ray and say that night of. When it's a broken bone, they normally tell us night of. When it's like tissue or something like that in an MRI, we have to wait a day or 2 to find out what the case is. So I think he probably got a bruise or something like that. We'll see.
Right. If he doesn't play, Marcus Mariota looked okay. I know it was against Carolina, but still, they're an NFL team, and he could have wet the bed, but he didn't. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
He went 18 for 23, 205 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He stepped up. He looked big and tall in the pocket. Nothing else you could really ask for your backup.
How long would Daniels, on an injury like that, if it is a cracked rib, how long normally is that play expected to be out for a cracked rib?
I think when I looked it up, I think they said it would be like 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, that's the season.
That's what they say. Now, I could be wrong. It's all speculation. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll put the stuff out on Twitter and stuff. On the podcast.
Well,
let people know.
With Mariota, what works for them is, what's his name? The offensive coordinator. He used to be with Arizona. Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury. Oh, yeah. Those are his style of quarterbacks. So he knows how to draw things up. So Mariota might fit in, like you said, perfectly well. So we'll see how that plays out. I wish them the best. They deserve it.
Yep. The next game will be against the Bears. That's a tough defense. Mm-hmm. That is a tough defense they're going up against.
And Williams is balling out right now. He's throwing that. I told you, man. He's slinging that thing now.
Good luck. That's all I can say.
He's slinging that thing now, boy.
Yeah. All right. I'll just run down the scores real quick. The Rams beat the Raiders 20-15. Saquon bust up the Giants 28-3. Joe Shane is looking like an idiot. Bengals. I already did the Bengals. The Packers hold on and win against the Texans 24-22. Another Giant went over there and made big plays for the Packers. Xavier McKinney. More egg on the face of Joe Shane. Yeah. Colts beat the Dolphins 16-10. Why don't they just get a quarterback? Miami. Just
I don't know what they're waiting for.
They're waiting for Tua. But I think they went down. They lost too many games, bro.
They should try and trade for Wilson or Fields, man. Steelers has 2 quarterbacks. They should try and trade for one. I mean, anything. This quarterback's out. I think Jacoby Brissett will be a better fit on that team.
Trade for Daniel Jones. Trade for Daniel Jones, bro.
I swear to God, I think he'll be better on that team than he is a Giants.
For real.
With the weapons they have, I mean,
yeah,
Jesus.
Maybe. Maybe he just needs to go somewhere new. Do something different. Get the hell out of there.
He might be just shell-shocked out there, man.
For real. And he does not do good at home. I think he hates the fans. He did good in Seattle. Yeah. As soon as he went back home, man, just garbage.
I don't know if they went and tried to get Bryce Young yet, but I would try that too.
Yeah, I would try to get Bryce Young, man.
Because 2 are not going to last, man. Listen, if I'm a linebacker, and I have them on my calendar for next week's game, I'm headhunting them. I no lie. I'm putting my helmet right into his helmet. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you, bro.
Yo, but keeping it real,
I'm taking him right out.
You don't have to do that, though.
You don't.
I'm not even lying. You don't have to.
I know.
Like, you could just push him down.
It's true. I've seen it.
Like, gentle.
And that's what's so scary is, dude, you didn't even receive any kind of contact.
Nope.
I mean, I'm trying to think what play that was where they hit him. Oh no! Matter of fact, they didn't hit him. Like you could see the guy pulled up because obviously he didn't want to get a penalty for hitting the quarterback late, and he just kind of like pushed him, and Tua fell back and hit his head. And I'm like, what the hell was that? Your head is fragile.
It is. But I think it's body. Bro, I mean, football's a very physical sport. You know what I'm saying? It takes a toll on the body. We're all human. Some people, could withstand more hits, and some people can't. Tua is just one of those people who can't take those type of hits, man. I don't think he should be playing football, being real. And
No,
as a
I don't
family
think
member,
so
like if it was
neither.
my kid, or if that was like my, let's say that was no pause.
One of your loved ones,
He
man.
was
One
like,
of your loved ones.
yeah, like a spouse or something like that. I'd be like, yo, dude, get off the field. You don't belong out there, man. Like every time watching the games, I'm not having fun because I gotta worry if you're gonna get hit the right way or the wrong way.
I'm pretty sure. Because
he might slide on his head.
Well, yeah. So clearly, he's gonna give it at least one more shot. I'm pretty sure. I'm more than positive they had the conversation. If it happens one more time, you're gone. I'm pretty sure they had the conversation one more time, you're gone. And ownership might have also had that conversation.
Man, that's like playing Russian roulette with that man.
No, with him, it's like guaranteed it's going to happen straight up. It's not a bet at all. It's a matter of when, because, I mean, I just can't see him have those head injuries that he's had based on so little contact. I can't see how that gets better.
I don't see it either.
I feel better if every time it was a player did something dirty and put their helmet in his face or something like that. Or no, it's just the lightest touch. Yeah, textbook stuff. He put his head in Hamlin's chest and had a concussion. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. But hey, that's on Miami, man. That's on them. All right, man. So we got the 2 primetime games tomorrow. Ravens, Buccaneers, Chargers, and Cardinals. Who are you taking in the Ravens and Buccaneers game? Tough.
Who am I taking? Ravens, Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's in Tampa, by the way.
Yeah. Ravens, they've been riding high. I feel like this could be one of those setup games.
It's sneaky.
And yeah, because at the end of the day, Buccaneers have one hell of an offense, I feel. And they're as capable as anybody as to beat the Ravens. But you got Lamar back there with his legs. You have that trailer in the backfield.
Yeah,
known as Derrick Henry. Man, that's a good game. I'm expecting a hell of a game. I really don't know. I think it's more of a who do I want to win? It's the better question. Who do I want to win? Because I give each team one hell of a shot to win. So I'm going to say,
come on, man. Say it with your chest.
I gotta go Ravens. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's
Ravens.
I have to go
with me. I was gonna go Ravens.
I have to go Ravens.
Yeah,
I have to go Ravens.
I say because of the defense. I don't trust Tampa Bay's defense. I think the Ravens have a little bit better of a defense. That's why I'm going with Ravens.
And that was my deciding factor. The other factor was Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson running that ball in the back.
Yeah. It's too much.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Chargers, Cardinals. Doo-doo game. Thank God we got 2.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah. They're like, nobody want to watch this.
Yeah, they put 2 games and it was like, you want to watch the other one, you have the option. But
yeah, Chargers, Cardinals.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to watch Chargers, Cardinals. I'll be watching, unless like it's a straight up blowout from the rip, I'm not watching Chargers, Cardinals. Only way I'll watch that is if, like I said, the Ravens came out and completely just dominated from the opening play, or vice versa. It's the Bucks. Other than that, I'm not. What am I watching that game for?
Right.
I'm not going to talk about it.
so if I do think anybody will win, I'll go Arizona. I think they're the underdog. So I'll take the underdog on that one.
No, I'm going Chargers for sure.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I just picked a team, man. They're at home, Arizona. I think they might be due one.
Yeah, I'm.
That's all I'm doing. I have no other. I don't know.
I'm going to go with the Chargers, and I'm going to go with the Ravens. But I think it's going to be a close game.
The Ravens and Bucks?
Yeah.
I think it might be a close
Bucks,
game.
Ravens, I think it's going to be a close game. It could even come down, I think, to a field goal, or maybe at most, if one of the teams was to lose, it'd be by 7 to 10 points. No more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. So either a 1-score or 2-score game.
Yep.
Yeah. I say 2-score. I'll go 10. I'll go by 10.
Yeah, and 2 scores, Tom, even when you say it, right? If I say it's going to be a 2-score game, what are you thinking, right? You're thinking 2 touchdowns. Yeah. If I say 2-score.
Touchdown, field goal.
Yeah, but sometimes the field goal, even though 2 score, I go, yeah, technically it's 2-score, but to me, it's an easier.
Easier way to get the 2 scores. Yeah.
Well, now that it's easier to come back from being down a touchdown field goal than it is 2 touchdowns. So normally when I say 2 scores, I'm thinking 2 touchdowns. But yeah, I guess it's the same thing, really. But yeah, I say 10 points. 10 points.
Plus. Yeah, I'm with it there. 10 plus.
Yeah. I wonder what Vegas has on it.
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the Ravens are favored.
For sure. You have to, though. With Lamar Jackson and Henry alone, you have to. Yeah. Because they have the better quarterback, first of all. So
definitely.
Yep.
Definitely do. But yeah, man, that was our recap. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said you're going to have other posters and stuff on the wall, dog. I don't see nothing.
Not yet. It's all coming, man. You got to give me time.
Come on, man. I need something to look at.
Yeah, you
can't just be looking at your face. Come on, bro. God, think about me.
Well, I can always turn the camera and be facing the TV.
No, what we could do, we could put money on that Ravens game. Well, we got the same team though, so never mind. Try to make it exciting.
I don't know. It's funny. I actually have what's his name? Baker Mayfield, and I have Derrick Henry, both on my team. So I'm kind of rooting for both.
Do well.
Yeah. I want both to go off. I really don't care who wins. Deep down, I only made the pick because obviously we have to make a choice, but I don't care who wins. But I do hope both those players succeed.
Yeah.
Man.
Go Derrick Henry. I got Derrick Henry in my fantasy too. I have Saquon and Derrick Henry. So I did all right.
I was nervous in the beginning. I said, oh, man, Derrick, I don't know. And now he's going off. So it's playing. It's
same old.
Yeah. Well, the first 2 games, I was like, bro, what's up? You good?
I know.
What's up with that offense? But now they're giving him the ball. There. So,
yeah.
Listen, I hope Tua can last, man, because Tyreek Hill is supposed to be my bomb on the squad.
Yo, I'm surprised he didn't get traded. Oh, he got signed. I forgot he got re-signed. Never mind.
Who? Hill?
Tyreek. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to trade him.
Yeah, they redid the deal. So.
Well, it's not only that. They have a pretty good team. The only problem right now is quarterback. So do I trade all my pieces when I could just go out and get at very least, decent quarterback?
Yeah.
Who should be able to, manage the game at best. But I hope they do something because right now I'm hurting. Tyreek Hill is supposed to be a guarantee 25, and he's doing nothing for me.
He's a guarantee 5. I can tell you that.
Right now he is. He's really a guarantee 2, if I'm being honest. Matter of fact, real quick.
Man, that man ain't doing nothing out there. Just cardio.
I'll tell you right now what he
in shape.
I'll tell you right now what he's not doing for me. So
no, he's not producing.
Wait a minute, you said a guaranteed 5?
He's a guaranteed 5 points.
I say guaranteed 2. Brother, today this man gave me 1 point. Brother, he gave me 1 point. First game with Tua 26. Tua went out against Buffalo.
You in the standard or PPR?
It's PPR.
Damn, he ain't getting no yards. He ain't run.
He can't even touch the ball with these guys, bro. Whoever this dude throwing, he can't even touch the ball.
Yo, that's
against
bad,
Buffalo
bro.
was 6, Seattle was 7, Tennessee was 7, New England's 12. Yeah, man. Garbage. Good God, it's garbage.
Think about it this way. Could be worse. Could have had Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, it ain't making much of a difference. It ain't making much of a difference right now, to be honest with you.
You're getting some type of points.
You know, matter of fact, I take that back. That was that one, which is, wait a minute, that's supposed to be PPR league. But here's
that's standard.
But
because that one was 1 point, I could have thought he might have did a little bit better than 1 point. I thought he might have did better than 1 point.
Yeah, I don't know why. Matter of fact, I didn't pay attention, but I'm gonna have to check that now. That's not right. But in my PPR league, I don't have him, but somebody else does. So it's about what I said. He had 2.3 this game. So I said he's a guarantee 2. Against Buffalo, he had 6.6, Seattle 7, Tennessee 8.2, New England 12.9. He had to buy last week, and then this week it was 2.3.
That's horrible.
So I'm like, dude, this is Tyreek Hill. He's on 99.3% of all rosters for a reason. He's everybody's. He's supposed to be everybody's star player. Okay,
yes, he is.
He's like top 3 in fantasy overall, period.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And
now he's got to be like ranked 31, 32.
Oh, I don't even want to.
And wide receivers, dog, he's bad.
I'm kind of sick to my stomach, to be honest with you. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing. I don't even know what to say or do. Like, it's next level bad.
Oh, man. Well, prayers out to Rodgers' fantasy football team, bro.
Oh,
he needs it. I'm playing videos. All right, hey guys, it was great, man. Hopefully we'll do it again tomorrow after the game. It's been real. Yo, Raj, got anything you want to say before we head out?
Prayers to Deshaun Watson, man. Prayers to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Don't want to see nobody get out like that, especially somebody who who's having a hard time over there.
I wish him the best, personal life and career-wise, man. I really do. Yep. But good night, everybody. Enjoy your night.
Peace out, y'all. Stay away from the baby oil.